Let's talk about AI in creative work. It's a massive deal, right? But for most of us professionals, the actual process is, well, it's kind of a chaotic mess. So today, we're going to break down a new platform that promises to bring some serious order to that chaos and unify the entire AI workflow, Figma Weave. Okay, let's be real for a second. Does this look familiar? You have this absolutely brilliant idea, but your computer screen is a disaster zone. You're trying to work, but you're drowning in a sea of browser tabs, jumping between a dozen different AI tools, downloading, re-uploading, and you can just feel that creative momentum slipping away with every single click. It's just pure chaos. And this chaos isn't just about being messy. It's a huge creative bottleneck. You're constantly switching gears, losing that fine-grained control that makes the difference between amateur and professional work. The results are all over the place, and trying to scale this for a whole team, forget about it. It's pretty much impossible. And you end up doing the one thing no creative ever wants to do. You compromise on quality just to hit a deadline. It's the worst feeling.
Well, what if there was a better way? Imagine taking all that scattered power and bringing it together under one roof. This is the promise of Figma Weave, what they're calling the ultimate node-based platform, built from the ground up for creative pros like us.
So what is Figma Weave, really? At its heart, it's a single environment that unifies two absolutely critical things. First, all the major AI models you want to use. And second, all the professional editing tools you actually need to get the job done right. It connects them all through a logical, node-based workflow that's seamless, powerful, and, importantly, built to scale.
Let's dig into the AI models first, because honestly, this part alone is a total game changer. Just think about it for a second. Every single cutting-edge tool you've been experimenting with, all of them finally living together in the same house. The amount of time and friction you save is just immense.
And I'm not talking about just a handful of options here. Weave integrates a whole universe of models. We're talking the heavy hitters from Google, OpenAI, Runway, and Luma, but also the latest cutting-edge video models from companies like Kling and Bytedance. This isn't about picking one winner. It's about having the entire creative arsenal right at your fingertips.
But look, having access to all the AIs is awesome. But you know as well as I do, that's only half the battle. The real challenge for any pro is keeping full creative control. This is where you go from just generating stuff to actually executing a vision. It's about you being the director, not just a bystander hitting the generate button and hoping for the best.
And you can really see the stark difference here. The old way, man, you're exporting, re-importing, fighting with unpredictable outputs. But the Weave way, it's all one seamless flow. This gives you that precise, professional control with the tools you actually need. Things like Relight, Inpaint, Outpaint, even Z-Depth Extraction, all of it letting you iterate instantly.
All right, so you've got the models and you have control. But how do you scale this for an entire team? How do you take that complex, genius workflow from your best artist and make it accessible to everyone else without watering it down? This right here is the key to unlocking your whole team's creative potential. It all starts with the experts. For your lead artists or your technical directors, Weave has this incredibly powerful node-based editor. Here they can build unbelievably sophisticated workflows, chaining different AIs and editing tools together to create a unique, repeatable process. This is the ultimate control panel for your power users. And now for the magic trick. That super complex, tangled web of nodes, it can be automatically packaged into a simplified app mode. All the messy, complicated stuff just disappears. And it leaves the rest of your team with a clean, simple interface. Just the essential sliders and buttons they need. Your expert builds the engine, the entire team gets to drive the car. The whole idea is captured perfectly in this quote. Maximize your team ability. You see, this isn't about creating some niche tool for one expert. It's about empowering your entire creative department by turning these custom-built processes into simple, scalable tools that anyone can use. And when you zoom out, all of this points to a much bigger idea, a whole philosophy, really. This isn't about replacing artist with AI. It's about a new kind of fusion, something they're calling artistic intelligence, where raw AI power meets and collaborates with human creativity. This concept, artistic intelligence, human creativity, it's really powerful. It's this idea where the immense capability of AI gets merged with the craft, the tradition, and the pure intention of a human artist. One doesn't replace the other, they elevate each other. So, the big takeaway here is this.
The chaotic era of juggling a dozen disconnected AI tools is ending. It's being replaced by unified, professional platforms built for creative teams. If you're ready to explore this new way of working and get your own process under control, you can start today at weave.figma.com. And it really just leaves you with one question. What's the first workflow you would build?